guess I don't have to worry about being killed on Valentine's Day because I'm always single. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Pass the bottle. No, 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 no. The whole thing. The whole thing. What's up? My name is John, and today I have a review for Heart Eyes, a new 2025 horror slasher featuring a potential new killer. This movie is about a serial killer that specifically kills couples on Valentine's Day. He's been doing it for a couple years now, and every year he hops to a different city. This year, he's in Seattle. He finds our two main leads acting like a couple and decides to go hunt them down. And of course, hijinks ensue. But I'm just kidding, guys. I'm 3 years sober from alcohol. I will not drink with you today. Getting back into the movie, as you can see, I am a big Scream fan. I love Scream. I love all the aspects of Scream. I love the mystery. I love the kills. I love that the killer is seemingly a normal person, but still somehow gets best by teenage girls somehow. But hey, we love it because sometimes he goes after grown men and they can't even fight him. So, and sometimes they have like weird powers. All that to say, I'm a big Scream fan, and this movie reminded me a lot of Scream. It even has a pretty good opening sequence where we start with a couple where the guy is proposing to the girl, and everything seems to be going well until a little mishap, and then the Heart Eyes killer shows up, and it just goes from there. And it really reminded me of Drew Barrymore in the opening of Scream. Maybe not specific shots, but the atmosphere of the shots and how they were doing it and the music and the layout. I was like, oh man, I think we're in for a good time here. And I think indeed we were. Indeed we were in for a good time. But we have our killer Heart Eyes. He has a killer. He has two hearts on his eyes, and I think he's going for like a mix of the emoji with a little bit of Cupid flair because in the opening scene, at least, no spoilers, he shoots a lot of arrows, metal arrows with a crossbow, and so I think that's kind of what they were going with. I really liked the design. He wore a lot of black, so you can't wear bright colors. He wasn't wearing Valentine's Day colors because you'll get spotted. You got to be silent. You don't want to get caught as the Heart Eyes killer, or you won't be able to do more Heart Eye killing. So he wore all black, had a nice trench coat. It was real nice. It was nice. But I really like the mask. I like the heart eyes that he had too. They do glow in the movie, like you do kind of see in the trailer, but I'm not going to tell you how they glow, but do know they glow for a reason. Ooh. All his killings were pretty great, which sounds pretty bad to say. Let me revert that. This fictional character of Heart Eyes in this very fictional movie had very cinematic, inventive killings. Yeah, that sounds better. Because killing's bad. We don't want that. We don't want that. For slasher fans, the killings were pretty good, man. They were pretty good. There was a lot of blood. There was a lot of gore. A lot of impaling. Things getting cut off. Things getting pulled out of your body. It was fantastic. I loved it. And as myself, as a horror fan, it had all the goodies I wanted. He has the potential to be a new classic killer, and I'm all down for it. I'm down for a Heart Eyes trilogy. Heart Eyes is chasing after our two main leads, played by Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding. They have similar career paths in the marketing area, with Mason Gooding being more of a freelancer. Olivia Holt, hot, wood. Mason Gooding, hot, would. I'm just saying, and you would too. Don't lie. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? What? They're hot. Believe me, you see it, they're hot, they're hot. I don't know what you want me to tell you. They're hot, okay? Olivia Holt and Mason Gooding have very good chemistry in this movie. They do feel like a believable. They're not really a couple yet, but they definitely are. They have chemistry, and it definitely seems like they are building up to be a couple. And I ship them. They look well together. They look good together. Um, and for as characters, I think they do both help each other in some ways. And I don't know. I just think that they fit nicely together. We also have some really fun side characters in this movie as well. I think my favorite was Gigi, motherfucking Gigi. If you know, you know. But Gigi, I think, is one of the fun side characters as well. Her actress plays her very well. She's kind of loud, a little bit more confident best friend. And I think she really supports Olivia Holt's character in maybe pursuing some things that maybe she wouldn't if she was by herself. This movie does a fantastic job of balancing the horror genre and the rom-com genre, which I can see could be a little difficult, but this movie does it pretty well. I think in some areas it's definitely more horror, and in some areas definitely more rom-com, and then every now and then it kind of blends the two. But as a balancing act, I think it does very well. There's even a little meet cute in the beginning of the movie in a coffee shop where Olivia Holt's character and Mason Gooding's character meet for the first time before they realize that they're going to end up working together. And I have to say, it was pretty cute. So there's lots of little cute moments in the movie like that I think will appeal to a wide audience. Because the way it did it, I would say, wasn't very, I hate to use the word girly and very fantastical. It was just cute and realistic, and you can see, oh look, oh there's a little spark right there. Okay, I see you, I see you. In between the killings, there's actually some type of a good story here, building up our relationship with our two main leads as they deal with being hunted down together because Heart Eyes thinks they're a couple, even though they're not officially a couple during the movie. But it has a good story with them. A lot of interesting elements. I never got bored. You know, maybe the story isn't so new, it isn't so inventive. You've probably seen this type of story before, but the way the movie plays out makes the story seem very refreshing, and I like the twist that they add to it. Some of the production aspects in this movie are pretty good. I was talking about the opening and how it's shot, and I think the cinematography in this movie is really good. It just kind of brings back a little bit maybe of nostalgia. Maybe that's what I was feeling of how horror movies were filmed back in the day. Like, you know, I like to say Scream, or maybe just slashers in general. But I like the way it was filmed. I like the shots that they did. I like the atmosphere that they created. I just thought it was good. It was whoever had the camera, they knew what they were doing. And also, whoever was on the music also knew what they were doing because I really like the music. And I'm the type of person who actively listens to the film score no matter what's happening on screen because I like to get down with the film scores. And I thought this film score was very good, very haunting. And when it was time to get to a chase scene, it was very thrilling and it wasn't boring. And I really liked it. It was very tenseful. Is that a word? Tenseful? The movie was very tenseful. It's a word now. the music was full of tense and it sounded good and it wasn't boring, in which I love music in movies that's not boring. Again, not necessarily new, but not boring, and I liked it a lot. In the end, Heart Eyes is a gory slasher rom com good time. I think you'll have a good time. I think everyone will have a good time. You should definitely go to the theaters and watch this movie on the big screen. Watch it with an audience of people. I think you'll have a really good time. I definitely think, this is probably one of those movies you can actually take your Valentine's Day date to go see, because I think maybe they may get a little scared. They may want to hold on to your arm or something like that, or, hold your hand for comfort during the very scary scenes. So I think this would be a good Valentine's Day movie as well. I think this movie has the potential to become a franchise. No spoilers, but I think we could put Heart Eyes in different cities and see what happens. Let's put them in LA. Let's put them in New York. Let's put them in Chicago. Let's put them in Atlanta. Let's put them at, who knows? Oh, we can go maybe theme parks. That'd be cool. Let's put them in Disney World. That'd be crazy. It's like maybe something like Disney World. It's like it's not Disney World, but we know it's Disney World, and they're just getting chased around the park. That sounds fantastic. Now that I'm thinking about it, we could put him in experiences. Not just Disney World, not just Orlando, Florida, but amusement parks, hiking trips. We can put Heart Eyes on a boat. We can put Heart Eyes in space. I'm just saying, there's a lot of potential for a franchise here, and I'm excited to see where it goes next. So I give Heart Eyes a 8 out of 10. It's a fantastic movie. Not the best horror movie I've ever seen, but as a 2025 horror slasher, I think so far it's one of the best ones I've seen. If not, actually, I will say that out of the movies I've seen, I think Heart Eyes was the best movie I've seen all year. So maybe let's bump that 8 to an 8.5, because it's pretty good. And I probably will watch it again, because it's pretty good. I watch Scream a lot. I might watch Heart Eyes a lot. And it is a little bit of a whodunit. So once you figure out who did it, I think it does have rewatchability factor of going back and seeing, oh, this person was doing this when they did that, and that person did that. So I think it's good. It's good. So that was my review for Heart Eyes in theaters now. Go see it this Valentine's Day weekend. What are you doing? Ask them out. You know you want to. Might as well. What else are you doing? My name is John. Thank you for watching Cinema Saturday. And as always, have a good one.